Hi everyone, this is Christine, otherwise known as Joslin Farms, because I am the owner of Joslin Farms and Bakery. I leave tomorrow, May 1st, 2018, to walk the 3,633 miles from Oswego, New York, from City Hall to Washington, D.C., straight across mid-U.S., and I will end up in Crater Lake, Oregon. This has been a dream since high school. I was always told that I could never do it. It wasn't feasible for someone my size or my lack of athletic ability. And I'm called Turtle because I walk extremely slow. Like, legit. Turtle. Everyone calls me Turtle. But anyway, I leave tomorrow. I have epilepsy. And I am walking for myself, but also walking for a cause. There is an epilepsy camp that the Epilepsy-Pralid runs on the other side of Rochester, New York, and if there will be a link in this video for my GoFundMe. I'm trying to raise some funds for the children to go, if I can, if this trip can help out a few Oswego County, New York children to attend camp, because the price of camp is $700 a child. It's very expensive, and around here we're mostly lower to mid income levels. I'm trying to put that in a good way. We do have some great jobs around here, but we also have a lot of poverty. And it's very hard to spend $700 for 1 week of camp. So that is one of the purposes of this trip. I've been planning it since high school. I absolutely love to walk. I have horrible knees, a horrible back. And I am now, having issues with my right eye due to my epilepsy, so this should be fun. And I lose my train of thought a lot because apparently I am left brain, and I lose my speech and my memory a lot now. I just found this out a few weeks ago. I have an amazing neurologist at Crouse Neurology in Syracuse, and my EEGs have changed dramatically over the last few years, and we have figured out why. And it's kind of heartbreaking, but I can't change it, can't take back anything, so it is what it is. And I'm still doing this walk regardless. My doctors are all on board. Everything else is in check. It is going to be eventful. I will have a YouTube video vlog. Maybe that's what it's called. Not really sure. I only watch Drew Lynch on YouTube, so I have no clue about anything else. I will be taping daily and posting, so everyone here can see my progress locally. So please subscribe. Big eyes, please subscribe. I have 3 subscribers. Woohoo! So exciting. And I'm pretty funny, so you might get a couple chuckles about some of my stunts and the fact that they call me Turtle and I'm walking 3,600 miles. I have a goal to show to everyone that you can live out your dreams and you can do it for, minimum. You don't have to be rich to walk across the country. I've seen the amount of money that 12 people have paid to do it, and they didn't really go the whole east to west. They kind of went from Washington to New Mexico. And there's a couple that have gone west to east, but went a different way. I see their totals for their gear, food, sneakers, and hotels, which is ridiculous, top out at $12,000 to $13,000. Now, I have given myself a budget, including supplies, and Jenna. This is Jenna, just so everybody knows. I will refer to her. Oh my goodness, she weighs a ton. She's my bitch, plain and simple. She's going to be with me, obviously, for the next 5.5 to 6 months. Jenna was very, very expensive because she's actually an osprey bag. And I had to have them customize the waist because I have some really bad hip issues. So they actually went and customized my bag. So a bag that cost $396 actually cost me close to $750. Yeah, it's a lot of money. But she's going to go with me next year on the Appalachian Trail. I'm going to be bringing my niece, who will be 14. I'm going to take her on the Appalachian Trail and give her the adventure of a lifetime. She really needs it with all that she's been through. So, can't wait. 14-year-old girl, lots of miles. She likes flip-flops. We'll see how that works out. Well, anyway, so I told myself I would stay under a $2,000 budget. And I have, dramatically. Right now, I am at $1,100, give or take $50 and some change. And that includes all of my food for the whole trip, all of my medications, and I take about 30 pills a day for epilepsy and a heart condition, and vitamins, minerals, things like that. My son was great. He bought me a fishing pole so I can supplement my pre-packed meals with fish. I love to fish, and I'm not afraid to clean them, not afraid to cook them. So right now I'm at about $1,100. Perfect. Not a problem. The problem is how much do you spend when you're walking 3,600 miles? I mean, come on. You're going to want to stop. You're going to want a souvenir. You're going to want to send some things home, especially to the kids and the grandkids. I can't even imagine what I'm going to buy them. So what I did is I told myself I would only spend $500 from May 1st to October 1st throughout my whole walk. Now that comes down to about $2.78 a day. Can it be done? Can it be done with sacrifices to live out a dream? Absolutely. And I will prove that because everything is packed. I don't have to worry about my food. Everything is in individual baggies that will be reused continuously through the trip. I'm trying not to have a lot of trash. I don't want to. I am recycling notebooks instead of buying more because I'm working with a local author, Ray Decker Jr. Check out his book Wilting on Amazon, or just find him on Facebook or Instagram, Ray Decker, Decker Jr. Shout out to Ray. He is going to be helping me write my book when this is over and done with, so I can show people how to live out their dreams for limited money, because we don't all make millions. I mean, in this area, I think the yearly wage is 50, 55, 60,000, which is nothing. Here in New York, that's poverty level. I mean, it costs $3 for a 2-liter soda. It costs almost $4 for a gallon of milk. So it's expensive, and gas is over $3 a gallon. So in New York, that's poverty, at least to me. And the positions that I've had in community services, I do work at a crisis respite center part-time, and then I have my bakery full-time. And I've been very fortunate in the last few years to be able to live semi-comfortably and not have to worry about too much-ish. We all have bills, but around here, 50 to 60,000 seems like poverty level because we live in the port city. We live on Lake Ontario. Lake Ontario is 1.5 miles from where I'm living, and it's expensive. It really is expensive. But I digress. So this trip is for me, but it is also for helping to raise a little bit of funds for the Epilepsy-Pralid outside of Rochester in Syracuse for children with epilepsy to go to camp. There's a camp on the other side of Rochester, and it's for children with epilepsy and their siblings. It costs $700 a child to go. That's a lot of money. I do have a GoFundMe, so if you look up Freedom Walk by Joslin Farms, Joslin Farms, oh my goodness, you can donate to that. When I come back, every penny that is in that account, and I believe there's close to $1,500 in there now, will go to the Epilepsy-Pralid for camp for the kids. It would obviously be for next year since I'm not returning until October. So I encourage you to help out, you know. So that's Joslin Farms, Joslin Farms, and it's Freedom Walk 2018. Like I said, I have epilepsy, so it's going to be a difficult walk because temperature change affects me greatly. It also affects my heart. So I have to be very, very careful. I have a vascular disorder also, so I have to be careful that I don't get cut below the knee. So I'm taking precautions. I have everything I need, including tampons, because they are great absorbers of blood. In case I get cut, it's just easier to use that than gauze. And you just tape it to your leg or whatever area with a Band-Aid or duct tape. Duct tape is the queen of everything. I have duct tape around my water bottles, duct tape around my coffee mug, duct tape around pretty much everything in my bag because I don't want to carry a big roll of duct tape. This way I always have it. So if I do get cut and I don't have any Band-Aids, which I should, I can just slap a tampon on my leg and tape it up. And I'll be perfectly fine unless I have to go to an ER somewhere, which would really suck because then it's going to put me over budget for my trip because we all know that not all insurances are accepted out of state. So basically that is the idea of the trip. I'm going to keep this first video pretty short. I do leave in the morning. It's almost 8 o'clock and I'd like to get some sleep. I worked a lot this past weekend so I could spend some time with my peers and of course get some extra hours in. Oh, and everybody keeps asking what I'm going to do with Lila for the summer. Lila is my car. I'll post pictures of her at some point in time. Lila is going to be in storage for the summer. Unless Kyle or Jonathan want to take her out. If they want to take her out and take her to a car show, you will see Lila. If they decide not to, she will not be in public until next year because her insurance is only April to October because she's a sports car. So stay tuned for updates on Lila. Everybody is always asking me when I'm going to take her out. But I'm not. I can't drive. I have to wait for my Keppra levels to be in order for 6 months before I can drive again. And this started last August. And here it is many, many, many months down the road because I'll have one good month on my Keppra and then I'll have 2 bad months. So I have to continuously start over, which sucks. I would hate to be 17 or 18 years old, just getting your license and having seizures. I could not imagine how horrible they would feel not to be able to drive their friends around and hang out with them in that way and live that so-called normal life. And by the way, if you hear screaming in the background, my grandson is getting potty trained and he is being a little butt today. So if you hear a kid screaming in any video before tomorrow, it's a grandson. Potty training is hell. That's all I have to say. But I will post a video tomorrow from the Oswego Bagel Shop. I will be stopping there to get my last one. All Jews eat bagels. Okay, maybe not all, but this one does. So I will be stopping to get my everything bagel and maybe 2 or 3 to bring on the road. I'm very cautious about what I eat right now because I'm sticking to a higher protein, medium carb, low salt diet. And I'm sitting here drinking a crushed grape soda is my last one for 6 months. Tomorrow I will have a lot of sponsor information because I have a lot of people that have been supporting me. I'm just really, you can see the bags under my eyes. I'm exhausted today. So, I'm going to say goodnight and I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to start walking at 5 a.m. I did have to reroute my trip a little bit due to the fact that I have to, I'm walking from City Hall at 8 a.m. in Oswego and I have to walk home, because I have to get something. And Russell, everybody knows Russell. Russell is my hedgehog. He is amazing. He's the cutest little thing. He needs to get dropped off at a friend's house to stay for the next 6 months. So, and he's running a little behind. He's a grumpy old fart. So I will start videoing at the bagel shop, and I'm going from the bagel shop basically down Route 104 in Oswego, on 104 East, down County Route 7, back home, picking up what I need to, and then heading County Route 7 to Fulton, New York, and I'm probably going to stop at a friend's house and totally stalk her out, just to say hi, and hi Rachel, and then go from there. I'm going to head up to Jordan because I'd like to see Matt and Stephanie, my son's girlfriend's parents. Pretty nifty. They have some dogs up there I'd like to say goodbye to because I've actually really gotten to like them. And Stephanie and Matt are really cool. So maybe I'll sleep in their front yard in my tent. Oh, and I'm only staying in one hotel on this whole trip, and that is in Las Vegas. I'm going to Las Vegas because who the hell wouldn't want to go? There's naked people and shows. Why not go? I'm going to Vegas again. So I will be in Vegas for a week. Oh yeah, a week. I won't be gambling because I'm going to stick to my $2.78 budget, but I am going to Vegas and I am staying in a hotel. It was a gift from one of my sponsors, so rock on. Lucky me. So if anybody wants to meet me in Vegas, I'll let you know when I'm going to be there. We can share a room. We can go have some fun. Maybe you can spend some money on me because I'm not going to go over that $2.78, which in Vegas is a candy bar. I don't know if anybody's been to Vegas who's watching this video, but I've been to Vegas probably 8 or 9 times, and it's pretty expensive there. I mean, great buffets, don't get me wrong, but this fat ass doesn't need any buffets at all. I need to stick to the diet and eat only what I brought and what's been dropped out throughout the U.S. for pickup. I am staying a few days in Colorado because I'm looking at some retirement land just in the Yukon area, and I want to stay on that land to see, what kind of hunting and fishing there is before I decide on whether or not I'm going to push out the money and buy land in Colorado. But we all know that Colorado has legal weed. So I've never smoked it before. I don't want anybody to think that I'm a pothead here, but I've never smoked it before. But just the fact that you can get weed when you're in pain constantly, perfect in case that should ever arise in my life. So I'll look at the land in Colorado. I'm going to stop in Missouri to visit family, Freddie and Marianne and the cats and everybody, and then a week in Vegas. And I will be staying 5 days in Crater Lake in Oregon. So 3,600 miles cross country. It seems like a lot, and it's a lot of time out of your life, but when you have a dream, you make your dreams come true. We are our own destiny. So everybody knows that I have a whole bunch of models, but one of them is be strong, be yourself, and do what it takes to succeed without hurting others. I'm going to throw that in there. You don't hurt others to get what you want. So like I said, I will start posting videos tomorrow. I will be at City Hall at 8 a.m. If anybody wants to stop over, say goodbye, say, get the hell out of here. I don't care. Tell me that I can't do it. I don't care. Just come on over and we'll have a good time before I walk away. Everybody can see my ass on the way out. So, and if they don't think I can do it, they can kiss that ass. But I will be leaving, like I said, 8 a.m. City Hall in Oswego tomorrow. Headed down 104 West, kind of Route 7, stopping at my house, which I'm not going to tell anybody where that is because it's creepy. And then heading toward Fulton and hoping that my voice comes back. I worked a lot this past weekend and talked a lot at a safe fair. So I'm a little scratchy and it actually is starting to hurt. So I could be getting sick. Who knows? Who knows? So if you're in Oswego, stop on by. Stop by the bagel shop at 6:45. I will be there with my everything bagel and sticking my $2.78 budget. So that means no coffee. I'll have to drink water and that's just not cool. Not a water girl. So on that note, I will say goodnight. I'm going to bed. It's getting dark outside and I think the grandbaby just went to bed. So that means it's going to be quiet. So good night, everyone.